and I want to honor your time. I'm not sure if I'll have 2 computers today or not. We'll see. I like to have 2 sometimes so I can just kind of see you as well. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you for showing up for yourselves and for me. And I will have a reflection form or a feedback form. And since you filled it out last time, you don't need to do it again, but Nancy, if you don't mind. Nope, I guess this is not it. So today we are going to breathe for inclusion. Oh, before we do that, if you guys want to, keep your videos on so that I can help direct you and guide you a little bit. If you don't want that, then keep your video off. And I thought it might be fun if you want to share a little hand gesture to show me that represents you or shows me how you're feeling at this time. Go ahead and do that since we kind of know each other. For me, I think it just almost always is a heart or just a woohoo, something excited. So go ahead and if you feel comfortable, just share a hand gesture. Yeah, that's what we talked about that one, right, Nancy? Okay, so we are here to practice this 5,000-year-old practice here in this day and age to connect our own mind, body, and spirit. And because we're doing it with other people, we also connect with them. So being here, and today we are for inclusion. And I think that's just so important in this day and age because as one author, Patty Dye, said, when we create inclusion with simple mindfulness, that others might have a different reality than our own. So just to keep that in mind. So as we start to breathe and notice your breath, take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale, maybe through your nose or through your mouth, and continue just to connect with that breath. If you have props you need to use today, definitely you have that chair today, and we are doing some balancing, so you might want to have that, or any blocks or anything you need to make sure that you can meet yourself on the mat with comfort and grace. Inhale and exhale. I invite you to set an intention for yourself. Maybe it's to stay curious today in your own body, or maybe just being aware of any judgment of yourself or others as we practice, as we try to breathe for inclusion. Aware of self-talk that you might have for yourself, or maybe even just no fear of errors or falling as we try to balance today. Inhale and exhale. We're going to start with some seated movements, some seated cat-cows. So on your inhale, lift your head to the sky, open up your chest. Exhale, round the top of your back, looking to your belly button. Cat pose. Inhale, you notice your arms might move along with it. Raise your chest, raise your head up to the sky. Exhale, look to your belly button. Let it out, rounding the top of your back. One more. Inhale, opening up the chest, looking up to the sky. Exhale, rounding the top of your back, rounding your arms, looking to your belly button. Excellent. Come to center. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. And on your exhale, drop your right hand down to the ground. So again, do as I say, maybe not as I do, because I don't know if I'm mirrored for you or not. So drop your right hand down to the ground. Reaching with your left arm, holding your chest open. Breathing for that inclusion for yourself. Happy that you showed up. Happy that you are here. Inhale and exhale, reaching. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, drop left arm to the ground, right arm reaching for side stretch. Keeping the chest open. Keeping the length in your top of your body. On your next inhale, rise up to center. On your exhale, drop your left hand to your right knee. Right hand back, looking behind you, seated twist. When we look behind in the room that we're in, we can be sure we are in a safe environment, knowing we are totally safe and secure right where we are. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, allow yourself to twist just a little bit more. Look a little bit deeper. Inhale, arms up to center. Exhale, right hand to left knee, left arm back behind you. Seated twist. Again, reaffirming that safe space that you are in. No one else may be here, or you just know that you are in a very safe place. Inhale, back to center. Rolling, or kind of coming forward, rolling onto your hands or onto your knees, tabletop position. And I can put this down a little bit more. Knees directly under hips, wrists directly under shoulders, and enjoy a nice lengthening, strengthening in your spine, tucking your tummy in, holding it nice and strong, because we're going to add on a little bit here. On your inhale, reach your right leg up and back parallel to the ground. Option to also raise your left hand off the ground for bird dog pose. Inhale, lengthening through your fingertips and through your toes. Exhale, come back to tabletop position. Other leg. Inhale your left leg up parallel to the ground, and inviting you to also raise your right hand off the ground. Bird dog pose. Inhale, lengthening through your pointing back, just lengthening through your right arm. Exhale, come back to tabletop position. Curling your toes under, keeping your hands firmly planted on the ground. Push your hips up to the sky, looking back between your feet, downward facing dog. Again, like we practiced last week, really allowing those fingertips to point straight out in front of you. Awesome, hips up, looking straight back, feeling the strength, the length through your armpit. And you can even pedal out your feet here if you'd like to. We're just getting started. Inhale, take your right foot and step it in between your hands up in front. Keeping your knee off the ground, rise up a little bit, but keeping a low lunge if you can. So my fingertips are just slightly touching the ground, but I'm still have a nice bend in my front leg, ankle directly under knee, back toes are pressing into the ground while shooting out through my back of my left foot. Dropping my knee to the ground, pushing my hips to the back, allowing my fingertips to come with it for half split, Ardha Padmanasana. And I like blocks here usually. If not, it's okay. I see, Anne, that you're kind of holding yourself a little bit as long as you feel comfortable. Pointing your right toes up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, knee to knee. If you can make it down even a millimeter more. Inhale, come back to that low lunge or runner's lunge, pushing forward, raising that back knee up off the ground, fingertips just gently touching the ground in front of you. And we're going to take a little twist here. So plant your left hand firmly into the ground next to your right foot. Raise your right hand up to the sky, low lunge twist. I'm sorry I'm facing the opposite direction from you today, but that looks good. I can see you. Very nice. Take a breath here, lengthen, twist it out. Exhale, drop your hand to frame your foot. Step your right foot back to meet your left, downward facing dog. This is our second one now, so you may feel a little different than your first one. Allow yourself to come back to your breath, come back to your intention. How are you doing today in your practice? Today might be different than yesterday or tomorrow, and that's okay. We're allowed. Inhale, left leg, step it up and through to the front of your feet into that low lunge. So back foot the knee is raised off the ground, fingertips gently touching the floor. Nice bend in my left knee, knee directly above ankle. Drop your right knee down, push your hips back, allow your fingertips to come back with it. half splits, left toes pointing to the top of the sky. This side is way easier for me since I have an injury on my other side. So this one feels so good for me. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, through your head, top of your head. Exhale, nose to knee. And on your next inhale, coming back forward to that low lunge or runner's lunge. Excellent. And if you weren't in the runner's lunge, drop your right hand down next to your right foot and reach your left arm all the way up to the sky. Excellent. That looks really nice. Oh, you know what? I gotta do this. Put it on gallery so I you guys better see all of it. There we go. Better. Awesome. Very nice. Exhale, drop your hand to frame your feet, your foot. Step your left foot back. Push your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Awesome. So that we just prepared our body for what's to come. Lots of balancing, lots of twisting. Inhale, look to your hands, walk, step, or jump your feet to the front of your mat. Excellent. At the front of our mat, we're going to just do our half sun salutations, which I think we're all pretty familiar with now, going into our full sun salutations. Inhale, arms up to the sky, lengthening through the top of the fingers. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Allow your hands to gently touch the ground if that feels good to you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Excellent, looks so nice. Inhale, rise all the way back up to that tall mountain. And on your exhale, let's make a really exaggerated exhale. Letting it all out. Inhale, hands up to Anjali Mudra, hands at the heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Allowing your fingertips to gracefully touch the floor if you can. If not, it's okay. Inhale, halfway lift. My hands come to my shins. Exhale, forward fold, really still hinging at the hips, not just rounding the back. Inhale, arms all the way back up to that tall mountain, unhinging here. Arms all the way to the sky, and that exaggerated exhale coming back down. Letting it all out, 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 out. Natural rise, hands to heart center. Coming into full sun salutation. So this is where we add the plank, chaturanga, up dog, or down dog. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and we are really matching our breathwork movement, which is excellent. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to plank position. So your hands your wrists directly under your shoulders, and you may even put your knees down on the ground. I'm doing that today to protect my wrists. That's still healing. So neither legs shooting out straight behind you or knees on the ground, keeping the length in your spine. Exhale, lower down, squeezing your hips by your side, lower down, chaturanga. And inhale, raise your chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, curling your toes, pushing your hips up to the sky. Excellent. Looking up at your hands on your inhale, walk, step, or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold, let that out. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, as much as you can, empty, 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 empty. Inhale, hands to heart center. One more of those. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at those hips. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shin. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Plant your hands to the ground. On your exhale, come into plank position, or knees to the ground, plank position. Exhale, lower down, squeezing your arms by your side, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest up, dog or cobra. And exhale, push your hips down to downward facing dog. And I think that you got all of that. It looked to me like Nancy. Excellent. All right, moving on from downward dog. Inhale, take your right leg and step it forward to your hand, in between your hands. Pivot your left foot down and back. Raise up into warrior two. So you have that nice solid base, checking in with yourself, checking in with your intention. Include those positive words for yourself and those around us. Right knee in front is at as much at a 90-degree angle as you can, pushing that knee toward the pinky toe. Great. Arms nice and straight. I see you looking, you can either look at me or you can look straight out as that warrior. Inhale, flip your palm. Inhale, drop your left hand down the back of your leg. Right arm up to the sky. Peaceful warrior. Excellent. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Left arm up to the sky. Extended side angle. Excellent. I like that. I see you nice open. I'm still pushing my right knee toward that pinky toe. Awesome. We are going to take this into a triangle. So step your back foot in, maybe just a little bit, straighten your front leg. And hinging at the hip, reaching down your leg with your right hand. You can either keep your left arm straight up to the sky, or I like to place it on the small of my back just to help hold me. And here, if you need a block, you don't have to come down to the floor for your triangle. You can have your hand on the inside of your shin, or it could even be on the inside of your foot, outside of your foot, whatever is good for you. Keeping that chest open. Open up that chest and push that shoulder back. There you go. That's it. Excellent. Inhale, pivot, turn your back foot to face the short edge of the mat, coming down into runner's lunge. Yep, hands framing the front foot. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Plank position or downward facing dog. Plank, lower down chaturanga if you want to, or just stay in downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We got to repeat that on the other side, the left side this time. So inhale, left foot steps forward in between your hands. Drop, pivoting the back foot to the ground at a 45-degree angle. Raising up through your chest, arms pushing straight out to both sides of the room, looking straight out through that front left hand, just gazing as strong as you can, forward and out. Excellent. Inhale, turn your palm, drop your right arm down the back of your right leg, peaceful warrior. Although sometimes this doesn't feel that peaceful to me, it's actually hard work. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, right arm to the sky. Excellent. Opening up that chest, very good. Keeping the length in the spine. And if you need to, straighten your front left leg. If you need to, pull your back leg in a little bit. And triangle pose. So keeping your legs straight, not that you can have a micro bend in your knee, but allowing your left hand to come to your shin or on the ground, keeping your chest open. This is a twist. Very good. I know it's hard when you're not looking at me and you're in the opposite direction, but you're doing great. You both look great. Inhale, drop your hands to frame your front left foot. Coming into that, you might be in that runner's lunge. Step your left foot back to meet the right in plank position. Come into downward dog or go through your vinyasa flow. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Excellent. All right, we're right on time. Awesome. We're coming into my favorite part now. Inhale, look to the front of your mat and walk slowly, slowly, slowly to come up to ragdoll pose. So you are hanging here for just a second, looking just straight at the ground. And inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Allow your core to help lift you up. Slowly, slowly, slowly as you can. And I'm going to turn and face you. Good, take your time, enjoying that rise back up. Excellent. Standing here, allow your feet to firmly plant into the ground. Feeling that ground below you, accepting you, knowing that you're here. Plant kind of your right foot firmly into the ground. Pick up your left foot. This is where you might need your chair. Left foot can come to the inside of your ankle or on your calf or up here on your leg, whatever is best for you in your tree pose today. Hands in any position that you like the best for you. This is just one of my favorite poses for some reason. You look nice and sturdy there, Nancy. Awesome. Now, to challenge us a little bit more, and here's where you might need your chair, door, the wall. Turn your left knee to face forward. Good. Lifting up your left leg. Point your feet to the me so I can see your toes and wave hello to everybody. Awesome. Now, without letting go of this stance that you have here, bend your knee, kick your knee back behind you, still balancing on that front leg if you can, or holding onto that chair, and pushing it back behind you, warrior three. You may have blocks to help hold you up here, or just yourself right now. I don't have enough room, so my foot's actually on the wall, helping hold me. Doing what's good for you. It's more important for you to, not the length and getting it all the way straight, but just allowing yourself to build the muscle and to be in this position. Exhale, drop your foot down, come into chair pose just for a second and shake it out. How did that feel? Thumbs up if it was good or okay or too much. Okay, I feel it. Awesome. Okay, so next side, here we go. Left foot firmly plants into the ground. Right foot, tree position, either at the ankle, calf, or up nice and high. Arms, however you like them. Maybe you're feeling at your heart center today. Or maybe you feel crazy, or I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, Nancy's not back to her I don't know state anymore. That we're changing that in this moment, and if not, that's okay. All right, turn your right foot, your right knee to face in front of you. Lifting that right leg, push your foot out to the screen and say, hello, hola. Awesome. Bend it and kick it straight back behind you, hinging at the hips. There you go. How straight can you get your back? Don't worry about the length in your back leg. Your arms may be airplane arms or down at the ground or up in front of you. This is definitely a challenging pose. You can see me wobbling, but I'm okay with that today. So I'm trying to, and exhale, drop you into the chair pose. Inhale, rise to standing position. Awesome. One more set of peak exercises. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit your buns back into that imaginary chair, Utkatasana. I think that was the first Sanskrit word I ever learned and remembered. Utkatasana, I always liked it. Okay, inhale. On your exhale, drop your left elbow to your right knee. Left elbow to right knee. Exhale, twist. Very good. Your feet might be directly next to each other. You might be hip distance apart. Either is okay. Looking straight out, hands at the heart center, open up through the chest. Very good. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Exhale, step your left foot back into high lunge. So this time, bend in your right front knee. Back knee is off the ground and we're up high. Before we were all the way down here, but now we're up high. pushing, extending through the back of the left leg. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Oh my gosh, my leg is tired. Exhale, left elbow to right knee, twisting. Hands may be at heart center, maybe ground to sky, or right hand on the back of the small of your back, looking out in front of you. I see nice open chest, beautiful. Inhale, drop your hands, drop your knee, runner's lunge. Exhale, take your right foot back to meet your left in the back. So you're either in plank position or knees on the ground plank position. If you'd like, you can go down into chaturanga, lowering down, or just go into your vinyasa or go straight into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Good, other side. Inhale, actually, inhale, step your left foot forward, step your right foot forward, rise up. And we got to take the revolved lunges on the other side. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit back into that imaginary chair, Utkatasana. Hands can be however you like them. I see a lot of holding them at the heart today or balancing them out. I've been doing a lot of bar work, so they've been out. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Excellent. Looking straight out, pushing that right elbow against that left knee, looking out in front of you. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, allow that twist a little bit deeper. Awesome. Inhale, come back to center chair pose. Exhale, right leg steps back this time for a high lunge. So my left knee is at almost 90-degree angle. Lots of strength in my left leg, right leg. Toes are on the ground, shooting out from my back right heel. Inhale, my arms up to the sky. Exhale, right arm, right elbow to left knee. Revolved high lunge twist. Your right hand may have hands at heart center or one to the ground, one to the ceiling. Whatever is comfortable for you. Drop your hands to frame your foot. Excellent. And step your left foot back to meet the right. Lift your knees off the ground for final plank position. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Last one, make it a good one. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Oh, does that feel good? Does this feel like a rest now? Inhale, look to your hands, walk, step, or jump your hands to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. And one last time, that exaggerated exhale. Empty, 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 empty. Inhale, hands to heart center. All right, we're gonna balance the body by coming onto the ground on your bellies. So come onto your belly, just find yourself on the ground, find your breath. Move this down just a little bit. And I think I might move this over actually all the way. All right, you can make a pillow with your hands for your head. When we all arrive. I'll give us a minute. Awesome. On your inhale, you can put your forearms on the ground in front of you, Sphinx pose. Inhale, lift up with your chest just a little bit, not craning your neck, but lifting your chest. Excellent. I can just see you, Anne, looks good. Exhale, lower down. Inhale one more time, lift up through your chest, head, heart. Exhale, lower down. Put your head on your pillow hands again. And this time, we're gonna lift just the back legs for a moment. Inhale, lift both legs off the ground as high as you can, keeping your hip bones
on the ground, lifting your legs up. Exhale, lower them down. One more time, just the legs. Inhale, raise your legs off the ground, keeping the hip bones, squeezing everything in the back. Exhale, lower down. Bring your hands back behind you. So now we're gonna try to lift everything in locust pose. If you can, if you wanna give it a try. Inhale, lift your heart, arms, chest, heart, head, legs, lift everything off the ground. This is just like a back bend, but we're doing it on our stomachs. Exhale, lower down. Let's do one more. Inhale, look up, lift head, chest, arms, back of your legs, pointing in every direction. Exhale, lower down. Wonderful. One last breath here. Feels good. And coming over onto your back so we can do a couple bridge poses and some restorative stretching. We are almost there, folks, so that is good. All right, laying down on your back, feet on the ground, planted on the ground, knees up to the sky. And we've done this one pretty much every week. I just think it's so helpful and important. Pushing your feet down, and your hands might reach your toes, they might not, just whatever's comfortable for you. Feet firmly on the floor. Inhale, on your exhale, push your hips up to the sky. Keep pressing the inside of your legs together so you really are pushing up through the hips and almost squeezing your legs together, but they might not actually be together. There is a space in between them. Soften through your gaze, through your neck, through your chin. And on the exhale, lower down, upper back, mid back, low back, sacrum down. We'll take it again. This time we'll add on to it a little bit if you want to. Inhale, on your exhale, push your hips up to the sky, pushing them as high as you can go. And if you want to add to it, scoot your shoulders in, grab your hands together, and feel that through the chest opening as well as lifting up your pelvis and breathing, but not straining, gazing softly at the ceiling. Exhale, slowly release your hands if you have them and lower your back down from the top, slowly down to the bottom. Allow your knees to fall together. Your feet might splay out a little bit. And just come to this constructive rest for 3 breaths. On your next inhale, put your feet parallel again. Bring your right ankle to your left knee for supine pigeon. So you can push if you want to, use your hand to push your right knee kind of back away from you. And at the same time, pull your left leg in towards your chest. Supine pigeon. I have always loved this stretch. It just feels so good throughout all my hips. Excellent. With each inhale, you can allow yourself to pull it, whatever, a little bit more you have for yourself. On your exhale, drop your feet down. Inhale, left ankle to right knee. Hug your right leg into your chest. Even use your left elbow to push your left knee out a little bit if that feels good. I think we did work our legs quite a bit today, so this should feel good, the balancing we did. Excellent. Drop your feet to the ground, knees straight up to the sky. And we'll just do one twist as well. So pop your hips out to the left, drop your knees to the right, allow your knees to fall down to the right where your arms are open and you're looking left out over your hands. Feeling a nice stretch. By now, hopefully our breath has slowed down. Reconnecting to that moment for yourself. Inhale, come back to center, opposite way, drop your, pop your hips out to the right, knees down to the left, arms out, neck or face looking over to the right side of you. Wow, feels so good. Come to center, and if you want to take that happy baby or legs up the wall for just a moment, take any last stretch, a roll, little crow, whatever last stretch you want to do for you before arriving in your Shavasana pose. And coming into your Shavasana, it's more important than just laying down. You're not just laying here. Your body's restoring all of the practice that you gave to it today. So get yourself comfortable. If any thoughts come to you, allow it to pass as you just enjoy this moment for yourself, breathing in and out just for you. Going to put on about 2 minutes of music and allow you to listen to that. As you start to open up again, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Maybe your eyelids flutter. Coming back, rolling over to your side when you're ready. And then pushing yourself up comfortably when you're ready, back to a comfortable seat. And as we move forward throughout the afternoon, our upcoming days, we continue to breathe for inclusion, not only for ourselves, but for those around us as we all unite together
in our own way and as a unit as well. So from the student, the teacher, the light inside of me honors the student, the teacher, and light inside of you. Namaste. Thank you so much. So,